So Cardano is one of my favorite layer 1 cryptos in the entire market. We've talked about a number of exciting developments that have taken place on Cardano's blockchain over the last few weeks, and about 3 months ago, I did a video on a project called ZADA. A lot of you guys have been asking about this project because I was saying how I think this project has real potential to yield significant returns for Cardano investors, and it has done exactly that. So I think it's about time that we do a bit of an update, a bit of a recap on ZADA. If you guys invested in the project, if you guys have been following it, or if you've been seeing my talks about it in our Discord and Twitter as of recently. So first things first, Cardano recently surpassed 3 million wallet addresses, and this was huge news for Cardano. This shows how strong the Cardano community is and how bullish people are in Cardano. And this is one of the many reasons why I talked about ZADA about 3 months ago, because there are so many people who love Cardano, who are very excited about the project, but the problem is that Cardano was not doing well in terms of price. And since that time, Cardano's price has fallen significantly, even though the community has grown. But that is where ZADA came into place, and that is why I explained why I thought this was such a beneficial project, because when we first talked about it, the total amount they had distributed to their holders was very much, but since that point in time, they've distributed over $1.07 million to holders. So for those of you who aren't familiar, ZADA is a hybrid portfolio builder. Think of it like a hyper reflection token. The way it works is by simply buying ZADA tokens, you get paid out in Cardano Reflections. Every single time someone makes a transaction in ZADA, 10% of that gets paid back to all holders. You need to own at least 2 million ZADA tokens to qualify, but basically if you own ZADA tokens, you then get paid out. Every single time someone makes a transaction with ZADA, you get 10% of that. And the benefit of ZADA is it's not like other Reflections tokens that we had mentioned in the past. The reason why I thought this one was so much more valuable is that they have multiple ways to earn passive income. The first is by buying ZADA tokens. Then you get paid out Cardano Reflections. As you see here, every single time someone makes a transaction in ZADA, 10% gets paid back to holders. But the second thing was something called this LMS, Last Man Standing Wallet. And this is one of the coolest features of ZADA, and why I really liked it about 3 months ago when we spoke about it, because the way it works is that for anyone who owns 1 billion ZADA tokens, anyone who owns it, every single week, they take a snapshot saying, who out of all of our holders owns 1 billion ZADA tokens? They take that snapshot, they look 7 days later, and if you still own 1 billion ZADA tokens at the end of those 7 days, well, then you get to be a part of this last man standing wallet. And this is really huge because every single week they take all of the money in this last man standing wallet and pay it out to just the LMS, just the people who hold 1 billion ZADA tokens. So it was very simple. It was a very simple concept. I said, look, if you invest in ZADA, you get paid out Cardano Reflections. If you own 1 billion ZADA tokens, well, then you also get paid out in this from this LMS wallet. And this is why I thought this was such an exciting project, because there was multiple ways to earn passive income. You get paid out in Cardano, and even if Cardano's price was going down, you still were able to benefit from Cardano and its community in general. A couple of things that have come out recently that I do want to talk about is that right now we are still in like the first cycle, the first series of ZADA. We have seen that they have plans in the future of launching a number of other reflection tokens. These are going to be probably other layer 1 cryptos, but they haven't confirmed it just yet. And what we're seeing is that by simply being part of that LMS group where you have 1 billion ZADA tokens, you are then going to get airdropped this Series 2 reflection. And they've been talking about this on Twitter as of recently, so I'm expecting to see some big announcements come out over the next coming months for Series 2 reflection and Series 3 reflection. This is just a very beneficial way for people who like Cardano to still benefit, even if Cardano's price isn't doing that well, which we have seen over the last couple months. Cardano's price went from over $3 per coin down to about $1 per coin. So if you had owned ZADA tokens, you would have been able to get paid out Cardano Reflections and also benefit if you were in the LMS, if you were part of the last man standing wallet. Last couple things I want to talk about with ZADA is I want to quickly go over tokenomics if you didn't see our original video on the project, which I'll link down below. But a couple of important things with tokenomics. So first, like I said, 10% of every transaction buy and sell will convert into Cardano and distributed to all ZADA holders. These are part of the reflections. 4% of every transaction is going to be added to liquidity, which is very important for the project moving forward. 2% goes to marketing, helping them grow, and 2% went to the LMS wallet. So that is how the tokenomics work. That is why it is so beneficial to be part of that 1 billion token group, part of that LMS wallet. That is really, really important. But I wanted to point out this project to you guys because it's a project that has done really well as of recently. We've seen it really grow exponentially since we last talked about it 3 months ago. And I know you guys really like Cardano. I know that on the channel, a lot of people in our community own Cardano, want to benefit from it, and are upset that the price hasn't moved as much as of recently. So I wanted to share this project yet again with you guys, just as a bit of a reminder to show you that, look, there are ways to still benefit from Cardano. If you're part of the Cardano community, there's still ways to benefit even when prices are going down with things like this ZADA Reflections token. It really offers a lot of great aspects, in my opinion. They're adding new tokens to Series 2 and Series 3 over the coming months. So I just keep an eye out on this project because a lot of you guys have been asking about it. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do some updates, and I think it was about time we did one. So let me know your thoughts, but I'm very bullish on Cardano. It's a project I believe in long term. I'm very bullish on ZADA. It's a project I think really benefits Cardano holders who want to earn additional passive income, and I think both I think this project does have potential long term because it's not just a reflections token. There's dozens of those out there that really just pay out dividends in the form of some other token. Those long term don't have as much value, but ZADA, in my opinion, was different and is why we talked about it 3 months ago because of their Series 2 and Series 3 reflection and their LMS wallet. I think all of these features really differentiate it and help make it more of like a portfolio builder, where by simply owning ZADA, you get paid out reflections in Cardano. If you are part of the LMS wallet, you get additional reflections. Then you could get airdrop Series 2, and it's just a cycle that really helps to build you a well-diversified portfolio once they have those Series 2 and Series 3 reflections out. So let me know your thoughts, but I wanted to do an update, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya!